questions from Good Biggles, and I love that name. And they've commented on my videos a lot too. And their question is, what made you want to play drums? What was my partly see my brother play guitar. It's kind of weird to say, but after seeing one drummer that I think everybody takes some type of influence from, and that's Dave Grohl. Yeah, I think Dave Grohl is one of my biggest influences, and what really made me want to play drums was having that outlet to express myself, other than through words or through like writing. But through instruments, it's kind of its own independent thing from anything else, to be able to voice yourself. Next is Brie Cupcake. That's a cute name. How do you decide on which requests to play, and even better, how on earth do you put up with your douchebag roommate? He seems just a lot creepy. I'll answer your first question. I decide on what requests to play by looking at if I can actually play them and if I've heard it before. I'll take into consideration what I've heard before and what I haven't. I like putting up requests of bands and songs that people haven't actually heard before. Bands like Sleeper and the Sleepless, One for the Team, they're really good. Some people have never heard them before, which isn't surprising because they're really independent. I even probably put annotations, like, so probably be on my hands. Next one is from Alex's Biscuit. Oh, Alex Biscuit. So, best album of the year would be Brand New Eyes, because I'm a Paramore freak, and that's one of the albums that I listened to through my first couple months in college, and that got me through some of the bad days. So if I'd say so far for 2010 would be the Crooked Vultures album. So the next question's from James Showlet 1991, and their question is, why do your videos have such little views when you're quite clearly one of the best drummers on YouTube? No lick arse, no homo. I don't know, I can't really answer that question. I really didn't try to get views. Probably that's one of the reasons why I don't get a lot of views. I don't really have an answer for that. Still, I thank you guys for all the views, because I'm getting like, what is it, 500 views? That's awesome to have that many views for any of my videos. I'm just really thankful for you guys. The next question is Racinos15, and they asked, how did you learn to play drums, since you said you don't know how to read music? Because I don't either, and I really want to learn how to play drums. I learned how to play, I'd say, from mimicking drummers. If I can find a live video, I will watch that over and over again until I get some of the parts and fills right. Just seeing what everything sounded like, so when I learn the covers by ear, I know what part of the drummer is actually playing on. So I've kind of adapted to learning, oh, that's a kick drum, or that's a rack tom, or that's a gong drum, which I don't have, so I'll play that on my lowest floor tom. Ethan 1336, and he is also a frequent commenter. They asked, you're self-taught, correct? Why don't you take lessons? No time or money? Not saying you need it or anything, but I've been playing 4 to 5 years, and I guess now I'm thinking of finally taking a lesson. Good for you. Might learn something new, or at least I've heard that you feel like you progress faster, because they give you stuff to work on. Just an idea. I don't really want to take lessons yet. I'd consider it in the long run. So thanks for that question. And that's from Joey Hoey CA. This last question is from Smashing Chaos, and they asked, what brand is your kit? I love it. My kit is a D-Drum Diablo, which for some time after I bought it was discontinued for some reason. And just to clear something up, the question before this was from Joey Hoey CA, and I think I said that Ethan1336 posted that. But here's Ethan1336's question, which was preferred cymbal brands, stick brands, head brands, and drum brands, with a question mark. That's kind of a list. But preferred cymbal brands. I have never purchased a Zildjian cymbal or a Paiste. Oh, I have a Paiste, or a Tosco or TRX. I've used the Sabians, which have really done the trick for me. I have a Maynel Byzance, which I already cracked. I really do like any cymbal with a lot of wash, and that's usually rides, which I like to crash on. Sabians, Paistes, and Maynel are some of my preferred ones, although I'm open to others, good sounding ones. Stick brands, I've gone through Target brand ones, which are from Lion, I think. Gone through, I think, 3 or 4 dozen of those brick packs, which are these really fat sticks, and they say 5B on them, but they're not actually 5Bs or 5As. I've used Vader 5Bs, which are really good sticks. I used to play the 5Bs when me and my brother used to play a lot of Red Hot Chili Peppers, so I like playing up all the funky stuff with that. Right now I'm using Vic Firth 2Bs. Those are really durable sticks. Yeah. Head brands. I've said I use 3 different heads on my kit. Right now I have Remos and Aquarians. Rare cases I'll switch them out for Evans. And drum brands. I've never owned another drum brand other than D-Drum or the crappy Target brand Burstwood, so I can't really say I prefer any other drum brand. There are other drum kits I've heard, like all the DWs, Pearl, and Thomas, which are all quality. It's like custom drum companies, CNC and SJC and Truth. I really like the Truth kit that Zach Farr played during their 2008 or 2007 tour. That the one with the white stripe and his other burgundy one, which he played on the Final Riot. From SJC, you guys know Jackie Cass or Jacqueline Cassell. Her kit sounds awesome. CNC, I've heard like Josh Eppert play on his, and if you listen to his stuff on the Starland Ballroom, that all his parts are epic, but his kit sounds great.